Hello, it's me James and welcome to another episode of Simply Survival. So I think this is episode 3, and in today's video we're going to be making our very own automatic cow cooking system. So obviously before we get to building that, we actually need to go and get some cows. So if you just click this video to watch the tutorial, then go ahead and go to this time that is on the screen now. Otherwise, if you're here for the long run, basically what we need to be doing is we need to go and get ourselves some cows so we can actually breed them to make this machine functionable. So that is going to be the first job today. But as you can see behind me, I've already made like a little stable kind of like farm area, because obviously as well I want my horse to be able to come straight down the stairs straight into my base. It's a lot more convenient, and obviously at the moment I'm just keeping him in a hole like in the ground, which is not cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna go jump on my horse now and we'll go and find some cow. Okay, so basically I'm just leading these cows now with some wheat. Obviously there's a lot better ways to do this. I mean, this is gonna take me some time, so probably would have been better to use a lead. That would have been a lot better actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip this now until I get to my base with the cows. Okay, so we're at the base. Again, I'm just going to make this little fence around the stable, so obviously the cows are not running wild like they're doing at the moment. What I've realised is if you use like fence gates instead of just normal fences, you can actually get like a really nice looking pattern. So if you use like for example stone walls each side, and then you have like a 3 gap of fence gates. I'll do it now just to show you. So obviously I've got a stone wall here, I'll have a fence gate here and a fence gate in the middle, and as you can see it makes a nice little pattern. So I'm going to do that all the way around. I'm going to get myself another stone wall, cobblestone wall anyway. Not a cobblestone block, I need a cobblestone wall. I just go to the crafting table, make some of those, and then we can finish off this, and then obviously we can get the cows back in. So there we go. Let me just place this again. I'm just going to have 2 fences next to each other here. This is obviously going to be the main entrance where I can get in and out with my horse, so that's not to worry. Again, where are all these cows gone and my horse? There we go. Let's get them all in to the stable. Again, I like the idea of having my horse down here. It's going to be easy access, you know. I can get straight on my horse, go straight up, do any mission I need to do. So that's something that I wanted to do straight away. So I'm thinking breeding more cows first, because in the system that we're going to build, how are they getting out? Wait, how are they getting out? Oh god, it's the straw, the hay. I need to move the hay. This is not good. This is not good. Right, let me go back in and move the hay so they can't actually jump over. I didn't even think about that. And I was still holding wheat, so they was just all trying to scramble out. Right, let me remove this one. Remove this one. I probably need to block that up as well, as they're going to get into the back. Yeah, I didn't really think about this. So, right, let me just close this up really quickly. We'll have to get rid of that torch. I do want some hay in here though. I'm going to put some hay in here for them, because I feel like they do need some. Obviously, you know, it's a stable. They've got to have some lying about somewhere. Let me just get these back in, because they're just running wild again. For some reason, sometimes they just don't like get attracted to the wheat. God, I don't want to sit on my horse. Come on. Right, close those up. It's all of them in, everyone's in. Right, I'm going to breed them now, and now we're going to have like loads of cows to actually put into our machine. Obviously, because the more cows we're going to have in there, the better it's going to be, the more like produce it's going to like produce. So now everyone's in the stable. What we can actually do is, I want to pick up the hay bales. I just want to sort out the hay bales, make sure they're okay. I want to get the one out of the water, and that one there. Epic. Let me put a few more hay bales about. Just make it look nice for them, you know. That's nice. Wait, no. I'm not happy with that. Let me delete. Wait, how did my horse get out? What? How did he do that? How the? This... how did he... Oh, it must be on the end here. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So we need to move some of those hay bales again. I have no name for my horse at this point as well, so if anyone wants to actually name this one in the comments, a decent name, and we'll the best one will get the name of the horse. Obviously, I've got to like the name as well, though. So, something good. Obviously, my dog's called Mac, so maybe something to go with the... Look at him. He's crazy. He's going all over them hay bales. So, yeah, like I was saying, my dog's called Mac, so maybe something to go with that. I don't know. Mac and something. I don't know. Right, there we go. The cows are in the stable, and we're ready to actually start building our cow farm. Okay, so the items you are going to need are as followed. You are going to need, obviously, cows. You're going to need a chest. Obviously, I've already placed it on the ground. You're going to need an observer, 18 pieces of glass, 1 water bucket, 6 half slabs of any kind, 2 buttons. They've got to be stone buttons, a bucket of lava, 2 dispensers, some stone stairs, 1 stone stairs actually, some wheat, and obviously a hopper. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our hopper, our dispenser, and we are going to grab our observer as well. Okay, so you're probably going to need some holder blocks as well. They're going to come in handy. I'm just going to grab myself some stone blocks or something. I've got some there, perfect. Literally just a few of those will do the job. So first, crouch space and place the hopper in the back of the chest. Place a holder block and then come around the other side, crouch again, and place your dispenser on top of that block. You might actually not need to crouch there. Then we're going to obviously destroy that holder block, place a block in front of that holder block, and then come around the back of the dispenser, crouch space, and place the observer. You might again not need to crouch space there. Next, what you're going to want to do is grab a stone button, obviously because it's got a quicker pulse, and put it on the front of that observer. You're going to end up putting lava in that dispenser, so when you do press the stone button, it's going to quickly send a pulse, and then obviously just set the cows on fire and not kill them due to like in the lava, so you don't lose the drops and stuff like that. So the stone button is really necessary. Next, let's just grab the glass and our holder blocks. We're just going to go around the bottom of the build and place these pieces of glass. So you're going to want a piece of glass on top of the chest, and then obviously a holder block, and then we're going to want a piece of glass next to the other side. So just do exactly as I do right now. So piece of glass, holder block, and then another piece of glass, and then obviously we'll just put a holder block here so we can get our final piece of glass in the back. And that is pretty much good to go. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is grab a half slab, and we're going to put a half slab on the back. Obviously remove any holder blocks you've got there, you don't need them. We're going to put a half slab on this back piece of glass, right near the glowstone. So grab your half slabs. I actually like smooth stone half slabs, they look really nice. Again, any slabs will do, and put one there. Then what we're going to do is place 2 more pieces of glass on this front piece of glass, and then add a final half slab to the top of that glass right there, and that's where the like adults are going to sit. Okay, so next you're going to want to put your final dispenser in. Obviously I'm going to put it in the wall just so it's all compact and it looks quite nice. So yeah, and not a piece of stone. You're going to want to put your dispenser there. Again, I'm going to knock out a block to the side of it because you're going to need another stone button on the side of that as well. I'm just going to make it look a little bit nicer and replace this stone here with some white concrete. I think that looks super good. Again, don't forget to put your stone button on the side of that dispenser. So once you've done that, we can grab the remainder of the glass and just seal the whole unit together so nothing can escape. Again, you're going to want to put 2 pieces of glass on top of this dispenser here, 2 pieces of glass next to it, and then do exactly the same on the other side. We can just go around the other side now, place 2 pieces of glass. Now obviously because I've got it in the back wall, I'm going to have to knock some more out so I can actually access my button, but that's not a problem. I can just do that, make it look pretty again with some white concrete, and then still access my button there. Okay, so finally what we're going to need to do, obviously we can put a piece of glass there, or we can actually remove that and place it with our step. Now what the step is going to do is allow us to actually stay at the bottom and feed the cows, so we don't actually have to go up a ladder, feed the cows, and come all the way bottom to, like back down to obviously do everything else. So the step is actually a vital part of this as well. It makes everything so much more convenient. Again, let's quickly, before we put that in, just make sure you do not forget putting your lava buckets in and water. So obviously lava at the bottom and water at the top. Let me just place that in, and then like I said, finally let's grab our step, and I'll show you the exact location to put that. It's literally, you want to stand next to the chest and bust out the bottom block of glass, okay, and then look up and then place the the stairs there. That way obviously you'll be able to look exactly on top, and it will be like I say, you'll be able to feed the cows straight from the floor, which is a lot more convenient than going up some ladders. And finally, once you put your step in, we're going to actually seal the whole unit up at the top, and then add some half slabs just in case anything is to spawn up there. So again, you just want to add a final few pieces of glass. I'm just going to nerd pole up, grab a few pieces of glass, and then I'm just going to put one here, obviously one here and one here. Obviously you might want a piece on top of your dispenser if it's like an open one, like I say, mine's in the middle. And then finally we're just going to throw some half slabs on the top just in case something happens to spawn up here. I mean, I doubt it will, but you got to be precautious, right? So that is literally the whole thing built, and now all we need to do is actually put our cows in, which is actually funny enough the hardest part in my opinion. So yeah, let's go and do that. Again, this is fully complete now. In my opinion, it's super simple and super easy as a starter farm. Okay, so when you finally got all the cows in, again, the more cows you put in this, the better produce you're going to get. So my advice to you is get as many cows in the top as physically possible. So yeah, I've just put a few in just so I can show you what we're going to do. Obviously, we're going to press the dispenser button. And then obviously they're going to go up. We can go through this stair, so we don't have to go any ladder or anything like that. And then we're just going to obviously feed them, wait till they obviously breed, and then the little babies come popping out, and they should come in this bottom bit. So we just have to wait. There's one. Do we get any more? Two? No, one or two. I think, yeah, we got another one. Sweet. So, and then obviously we just got to wait for these to grow up before we can actually get the produce. That's obviously the long thing about this farm. But obviously when you've done that, just turn off the dispenser and then just wait. However, if you do have enough wheat, you can actually feed these little guys through the step, and obviously this increases the chance of them growing faster. So if you've got enough wheat, I don't see why not just feed these guys, and they should grow up. Finally grow up. Basically, yeah, they're ready to kill. You just need to like push this button on the front. The stone button, again, it makes the lava come out very quickly. And for some reason I just got leather that time. That's quite weird, but yeah, like I said, the more cows you've got in that, the better it's going to produce. Okay, so obviously we only had 2 cows to kill there. If we had more, we'd get more loot. Okay, so basically, yeah, I've just added a few little picture frames there, item frames, make it look a little bit nicer. I think that looks super cool. Again, I'm going to add some more cows to this so I can get the like produce like to the max, and this will actually come in handy. Again, it's super awesome for a starter farm. And that is literally the end of the video. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, make sure you hit me up in the comments, and also smash a like on it. I will catch you on the next one.